My name is Jack, and I live in Los Angeles, a city full of dreams and temptations. In my heart, Alicia was a goddess. She had long flowing blonde hair, deep blue eyes that seemed to hold the vastness of the stars and ocean, and a figure that was nothing short of perfect. She was the center of attention in the social circle, and I, on the other hand, was just an ordinary office worker, struggling to make a living every day. One day, by chance, I picked up Alicia's wallet that had fallen on the street. She flashed me a captivating smile and invited me to a nearby cafe for a drink. That day, I felt as though I was in a dream. After that, we began to see each other more often. Alicia would always check on me, asking how I was doing, and I gradually became lost in her warmth, believing that I had truly won the heart of a goddess. One day, Alicia came to me looking anxious, and told me that her father's business was facing a huge crisis. She urgently needed money to keep the business afloat, or else her entire family would fall into ruin. With tears in her eyes, she begged me to help. Although I didn't make much for her, I gritted my teeth, and gave her all of my savings, even secretly borrowing money from friends. However, after that, Alicia began to grow increasingly distant. When I called her, she always made excuses to avoid me, and whenever I tried to arrange a meeting, she rejected me. A bad feeling began to settle in my chest, so I decided to visit her apartment. When I arrived, I was shocked to see her walking out of the door with a stranger, behaving intimately with him. Enraged, I stormed up to her and demanded an explanation. But she looked at me coldly, never once acknowledging my sacrifices, and mocked me, saying I was just a tool to help her solve her financial problems. Crushed, I returned home in despair. As I wallowed in my pain, my friend Tom came to see me. He revealed that he had discovered some secrets about Alicia. It turned out that Alicia was not some rich girl, as she had claimed. Her supposed father's business crisis was a lie. She was actually a scam artist, manipulating men into giving her money, and the man she had been with was her accomplice. I was furious. I decided to expose her true nature. With Tom's help, we gathered evidence and planned to report her to the police. However, just as we were heading to the police station, Alicia suddenly appeared. She knelt before me, tears streaming down her face, and said she had genuinely fallen in love with me. She claimed that everything she had done was because her accomplices had forced her into it, and now she had freed herself from them. She begged me to forgive her. Seeing her so pitiful, my anger began to subside. After all, the feelings I once had weren't easy to erase, and I hesitated. At that moment, Tom suddenly stepped forward and revealed the truth. Everything had been a setup. He had been jealous of my relationship with Alicia and wanted to make me see her for who she really was. His goal was to make me lose everything so that he could comfort me in my downfall and take my place in Alicia's heart. I was completely stunned. I couldn't believe that my most trusted friend would do something like this. Looking at the two people I had once cared about, my heart was filled with confusion and betrayal. In the end, I chose to report them both to the authorities and let the law take its course. After all the twists and betrayals, I gained a new understanding of both love and friendship. I realized that in this complex world, human nature is unpredictable, and one should never trust others too easily.